Some of you are still playing in the dirt of your past while trying to hear God in your present. And you got to leave it at the door. Leave that gossip at the door. Leave that affair at the door. Leave that stolen property at the door. Leave those thoughts at the door. Leave that side piece at the door. Leave that direct message at the door. Moses removes his sandals because he has now stepped into a territory that belongs entirely to God. And sometimes I believe we miss the beauty in Scripture because we over-spiritualize it and we see things that are not actually there instead of looking at what is actually practical in the text and seeing the beauty of the Spirit of God in the practicality and the application of the Scripture and seeing what God has to say to us through that. One of the greatest things in the Scripture is one of the most rational things in the Scripture. God is simply telling Moses to remove his sandals because whenever you wear sandals, your sandals carry the dirt from the last season you traveled through. And as Moses stepped into the presence of God, God was instructing Moses, remove your sandals because he did not want an old season to step into a new season. He did not want the things that he traveled through to be a reminder of where God was taking him. And so in order for him to see, hear, experience, feel the presence of God the way God desired for him to experience it, he had to leave the dirt from his past at the door. And when you leave it at the door, then you'll hear the voice of God. But if you don't leave it at the door, you'll hear your voice and you'll stamp God's name on it because it's easy to approve everything you want and say it comes from God instead of being disciplined enough to stay in God's presence, to have him strip away from your flesh everything that you applied to it.